The Tiananmen Square protests of 1989 in Beijing were a landmark pro-democracy movement, ignited by the death of Hu Yaobang, a reformist leader revered for his liberal stance. Starting in April, students from Peking University and other institutions gathered to mourn but soon demanded political reform, free speech, press freedom, and government accountability. The protests, centered in Tiananmen Square, became a symbolic epicenter of dissent, drawing over 1 million participants by May, including intellectuals, urban workers frustrated by soaring inflation, and citizens disillusioned with corruption within the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Demonstrators employed nonviolent methods, staging hunger strikes, establishing encampments, and crafting the Goddess of Democracy, a 10-meter statue echoing the Statue of Liberty, symbolizing their democratic aspirations. The movement's scale alarmed the CCP, led by hardliners like Premier Li Peng, who labeled it a threat to national stability. Reformist General Secretary Zhao Ziyang advocated dialogue, but his efforts were sidelined by paramount leader Deng Xiaoping and others favoring suppression. On May 20, martial law was declared, signaling an impending crackdown. On June 3–4, 1989, the People's Liberation Army moved into Beijing with tanks and armed troops, firing on unarmed civilians in and around Tiananmen Square. The death toll remains contested, ranging from hundreds to potentially thousands, due to the CCP's censorship and destruction of records. The image of Tank Man, a lone protester confronting a tank column, captured global attention, embodying individual courage against authoritarian might. In the aftermath, the CCP launched a sweeping campaign of repression, arresting thousands, executing some, and purging reformist voices within the party. Zhao Ziyang was ousted and placed under house arrest until his death. The government banned discussion of the event, enforcing a national amnesia that persists today. Internationally, the massacre provoked outrage, leading to sanctions from Western nations and a temporary freeze in China's diplomatic relations. The protests exposed the CCP's prioritization of control over reform, shaping China's modern authoritarian model. They remain a powerful case study of collective resistance, the limits of dissent in a surveillance state, and the global resonance of human rights struggles, with the Tank Man enduring as a universal symbol of defiance against oppression.